What's up, YouTube? It's your boy AyeQ back with another reaction video. And the video that we're going to do a reaction to today was sent to me from one of my loyal supporters. He says, "Hey AyeQ, I'm a fan of yours. Please, you need to react to this video," which is the video that we got up. "You will see that you are right every time. I hope you read this message. Thank you." Now, I would shout out the supporter, but I'm not quite sure if you want me to put his information out there. If you would like, you can shout yourself out in the comments. So with no further ado, let's jump right into the video.
Out over here, back on set with viral superstars over here. We got Larry Band's Sachi Santos, and of course, Baby Zaza hanging out right now. Excited to have you guys. Welcome into the show.
Thank you so much for having us.
We're stoked. Hawaii is stoked to have you guys. We know we had the meet and greet over there at Smith and King's, and social media has changed so much in the world, man. But Larry, how did it all start for you?
Well, it all started for me, at least back in COVID times. I started around 2019, like I said before, and then I started doing videos with my brother and sister, and then ever since it just really just took off for me.
Yeah, you were mentioning as well, you're doing full-time work on the side as we look at a beautiful picture of you and the ohana right there.
Yeah.
So the videos started doing well online, and then how did life kind of change from there?
Well, it started, honestly, I would say majority came from TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
I was already doing videos with my brother, sister, my family, but then that's when I met, well, not met, I've started doing videos with my best friend,
Right.
Zay Way and Emily Way. And then from there, it just really took off, and then that's when I met Sashi, and it just went to a whole other level.
Awesome. Tell us about the connection. How did you guys meet? And congratulations on the beautiful growing family.
Before we get into that, let me just say, yo, around that time, that was the best time to do a lot of things, bro. That was the best time to start a YouTube platform, to start TikTok, to invest in stocks. That was a very critical time in society. Facts.
Thank you so much.
About the connection. How did you guys?
And then that's when I met Sashi, and it just went to a whole other level.
Awesome. Tell us about the connection. How did you guys meet? And congratulations on the beautiful growing family.
Thank you so much. We met through social media as well.
Yeah.
Life changing, man.
Yeah.
Yes. He reached out to me. I wasn't exactly interested.
At all. Not at all. She was
But about 3 months later, he was very persistent, and I gave him a chance. And honestly, it was history after that. We just kept hanging out, and then I moved in with him, and we just started our social media.
Beautiful. Now the videos have.
Well, that's kind of interesting right there. Okay, I see why he wanted me to react to this. Let's take it back, though. Now, pay attention to body language. That's the key here.
at all.
He reached out to
Beautiful growing family.
Thank you so much. We met through social media as well.
Yeah.
Life changing, man.
Yeah.
Yes. He reached out to me. I wasn't exactly interested.
Wow. That's tough, bro. Like, that's tough to reach out to a woman and she's not interested in you. So something gotta spark her interest, but it's not you. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like you shooting your shot at a woman, but just you doing it when she look at just you, it's like, nah, I'm good. But something had to spark her interest, and from what I'm assuming is probably his success on TikTok with his family. She probably was looking at his numbers and all that and was like, I could give this guy a chance. So pretty much what sparked her interest wasn't really him. It was more so his resources, his stability. And if you notice, she moved in with him right away. And she made it very clear that after 3 months, and fellas, this is why I tell you guys all the time, when a woman is not naturally interested in a man, she got to make it seem like he had to put in work every time. She would not just outright say, well, I saw him and we got together eventually. She will always make it seem like, yo, he had to work hard to get with me. It never fails. And obviously they got a family and stuff together now, which is interesting. Which is very interesting.
No, not at all. She wasn't.
But about 3 months later, he was very persistent, and I gave him a chance, and honestly, it was history after that.
She gave him a chance. Wow.
We just kept hanging.
Now, mind you, he's the star. He was the one who was doing content. He was the one who was bringing in all the revenue. And she gave him a chance. Whew, that's different.
And then I moved in with him, and we just started our social media.
Beautiful. Now, the videos have grown in terms of the different ways that you guys engage the social media community. Now, we watch a lot of family videos, man.
Yeah.
What is it like creating those together?
It's actually fun. I feel like it really just brings us together also. It builds like a good relationship, even just with him or with one another. Like, we always try to keep it as organic as possible. We never want to. We know that our family comes first, and that's priority. And then if we get to be ourselves and put that out to the world, people can relate to it. And that's the thing that we love the most about it.
Oftentimes when people are thinking about social media, because to be honest, there's so much negative things that happen in the world, but it does feel like a big portion of what you guys do is really trying to put out good aloha. Like, no worries, baby Zaza is doing this thing. How has this guy changed your guys' life?
Oh my gosh, drastically.
Well, we love it.
Yeah?
Yes. It's honestly made content a lot more fun. Like, at first, it shifted from, I think, doing relationship content, which was great, and then that made it more relatable for couples.
Yeah.
And then once we had him, it was like a whole other audience of people that relate to us as family, and, oh, our baby does the same thing, or me as a dad, me as a mom, we both experienced that. It's been great, honestly.
He's just his.
Wow. So think about this. He experienced success in doing content, right? And she came into his life and he put her on. He introduced her to the content world. He made her a content creator as well. So sometimes, well, for me, this is why I don't really you wouldn't see me date a person that I met through the content world, because I just can't trust it. Because sometimes a woman will get with you because she thinks you got clout, and that's kind of like what she wants. So she might use you as like a stepping stool. And as men, we got to be careful with that, because when you meet a woman, you should always pay attention to her motive. Why are you here? What do you like about me? You got to always ask yourself these types of questions. Because when it comes to women, they always got a motive. They always got a motive, bro.
His own character, really, too.
Yes.
It's just, he's just himself, and that's what people love the most about him. Like, he surprises us every day on how he acts or how he reacts or anything like that. So it's like, you can't you know.
You can't like force that to happen.
At
It's
all.
just so.
And I feel like that's why the audience has such a great, you guys have such great engagement because you guys are so organic with what you guys do too. I gotta ask you, bro, rude awakening coming to Hawaii with that jellyfish sting.
Yeah.
What happened there? We saw the video. You got stung. Well, give us the play-by-play. I know that thing is sore.
I don't know if I brought it up to myself because I was with my friend Joel and we were in the ocean and I acted like something grabbed me. And then he jumped a little bit, but then like 5 minutes later, something actually got me. And then I was sitting there, it just felt like a quick sting. And I was like, ah. And it just felt like a drag along the half of my back. And I started panicking and screaming and he didn't know how to react. Nobody knew how to react. And everybody just ran
I live
out the
here and I
water.
still don't know how to react when that
It
happens.
never
Yeah.
Has it happened to you?
Well, yeah. The getting stung by a jellyfish, that's almost.
All right, man. Look, here's the thing, man. Let's do a recap, okay? So he was doing content around like 2020. That's when a bunch of people blew up from content, right? And he gained success. And he obviously met this chick right here. She wasn't interested in him at first. So then I guess she probably did some investigation, looked at his numbers, and was like, okay, even though I'm not really interested in him, he got a lot of resources, so he's going to make a good provider. So immediately after the 3 months, after she made him chase her for 3 months, according to her, she decided to move in with him, which was kind of fast. I mean, I don't know. Let's think about it. She made you... Wait, this kind of sound like Travis Hunter, though. This is kind of crazy. This sounds like the Travis Hunter situation. It's pretty similar. Because it's always 3 months, yo. It's always 3 months. But here's the thing. So after the 3 months, she moved in with him. And I'm just going to keep it real. Fellas, the reason why it's usually 3 months is because here's the thing about a woman. Once a woman know that she got your replacement in her back pocket, whoever is the man that she's dealing with, if he don't abide by her rules, if he don't give her the type of commitment that she wants, if he don't give her the type of provision that she wants, she knows that she got another dude out there who is willing to do that. So once she reach a point where it's like she can't get the man that she's dealing with to do that, that's when she's going to reach out to you. That's when all of a sudden she's going to be interested. But you got to understand women. When a woman meets a guy that she's interested in, it's going to be right away. It's always going to be right away. But when you got to wait for 3 months, that's tough. And as a man, you got to pay attention to these type of things, because it seems like based on his resources, it was beneficial for her, because I guess now she's also a content creator. So think about this. So she went from being a regular chick to now she's also a content creator because she got with this guy. And of course, she felt comfortable to start a family with him. Why? Because of stability, security. But nevertheless, initially, she wasn't interested in him. So what changed? So is she not interested in him still? Or is she interested in him now because of all the success that they are gaining? Because if that's the case, She's still not interested in him, but she's just loving the success. And as a man, you got to be aware of that, because if you're not careful, she might leave you. So I'm just saying, as men, we got to pay attention to these things and focus on a woman's motive. That's very scary. Like when you hear a woman say she wasn't interested in him, and then she also said he been chasing for 3 months. In a sense, she gotta put you down. She gotta put you down, bro. It's just the nature of the game. And if you look at Travis Hunter's situation, it's pretty similar. It is what it is, man. But fellas, be careful out here, man. For real.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. You all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.